Well, good morning, everybody. Today is the 13th of December.
It's Friday the 13th.
It's Friday the 13th. So not just any Friday chanters, the Friday the 13th Friday. 13th.
Should we give them like spooky music under that, or?
I don't know. I'm not very superstitious. I'm just not. But I remember we went out to lunch with a friend of ours, and you and her were walking on one side of the street light on the
you were
sidewalk.
splitting the poles with us, and we were like, what are you doing?
Yeah, but you wouldn't care. She was the one that made me go back. She's like, literally, I'm not walking any further until you go back and walk on the same side of the pole as us. And I was like, what?
I would just like let it go, but then later on when something would happen, I'd be like, well, this is your fault because
Well, since it is Friday the 13th, our staff, Loren, gave us an article here, the good things that are happening, because it's so close to the holiday. We were like, we could ask people what they're suspicious about and what they're, superstitious about. But it's the holiday season, and nobody's really wants to be scared about Friday the 13th.
No, but like some superstitions aren't bad superstitions either. Like some people like the number 13. They love the number 13.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I know.
Good things happen when they see it.
Well, anyway, here's a couple good things that are happening. There's a Mega Millions drawing, and it's a $670 million jackpot that's going down tonight, Friday the 13th.
Wow.
According to the Mega Millions website, 7 jackpots have been won on Friday the 13th, including a $1.3 billion Friday the 13th jackpot last January.
See.
Taylor Swift turns 35 today.
Yep. And her lucky number is 13.
She was born on December 13th, 1989. Let's see. Other people who have birthdays today. Blink-182's Tom DeLonge. Jamie Foxx. Actor Steve Buscemi. And Dick Van Dyke, who's turning 99. And he was viral last week because I guess he danced in a Coldplay video at 99.
Okay.
And he was doing really well. I saw that show up on my reels. So anyway, that's what's happening on Friday the 13th. So welcome to your Friday the 13th.
Yes.
As you can tell, I'm fighting a little bit of a winter cold. I did everything I could to stop the cold.
Stay over there.
Zicam. I got a runny nose now. And since we don't have ourselves a full-time technical producer, working from home is out the window now.
Yep.
So here I am.
Getting
and that's
me
okay.
sick.
Well,
I'm kidding. I'm totally kidding.
I mean, like I was thinking to myself too. I go, can Loren operate everything so that I can work from home? I go, just go in.
Thank you.
Just go in. It'll be easier.
Thank you. You have the weekend to recover.
Yeah. Yep. So anyway, what's the one thing you need to tell us? Anything good?
So my son has this Christmas program at school today, and coordinating my family is like herding cats.
Yes.
I mean, it's absolutely the most ridiculous thing ever. So at some point I gave up yesterday and just sent out a mass text message and was like, here's where it is. It's at 11. If anybody wants to go, I'll see you there. Like I was done with it.
Right. Details are here.
Yeah.
Done. Yeah. Amanda does that sometimes with her mom and grandma.
Yeah, but
They ask too many questions. They want too many things.
And then like this person's working, so they might be a drop in, which stresses me out because do I need to save them a seat or do I not need to save them a seat? I was like, listen, here's the information.
Girl, forget saving seats at the school plays and stuff. It's other people just come in and plop right down.
Well,
It's not like church where everybody's there to.
And it is a church school, but it's a small church school, so it's not even like. I mean, the chapel's so small where they perform.
Do you know what they're doing?
Christmas carols? What do you mean?
Like, has he practiced? Do you know? Like, has he told you? Is he excited about it?
He was singing Jingle Bells yesterday in the bathtub, so I assume that will be in there, but no, he is not.
I wonder if they'll do this one.
Yep.
And the shortcake stars from Trader Joe's.
Ooh, I forgot to get those for you this week.
Damn it. Take it away, Jackson!
There he is, everybody.
Yeah. That's fun. I guess Ruby's got one next week, too.
Yeah, I was so confused because they were doing it so early. And then I asked Alice, I was like, they have school next week, right?
Yeah, they just knock it out. And then, like, they want to just They probably lose focus with the kids next week.
Well, I think some people go on like holiday
Yeah.
too, so maybe not everyone's there.
Right,
I don't know.
right. So, all right. Well, that's good. We're glad. Enjoy it. Make sure you post videos of Jax's performance so we can all watch and
Okay.
judge it. See if he's got talent or he goes back to the no talent pile like my son Dean. Although Dean he did the Day the Crayons Left or whatever that book is.
Uh-huh.
And he thought he was so funny because he was the nude crayon.
Oh, that's funny.
And that was his big thing.
Our boys have other talents, like getting themselves in and out of trouble,
Right.
or sweet talking someone.
Yeah, sweet talking another girl.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, welcome to a Friday show. We got tons to do, and we're glad you're along for the ride. We love you the most, 6 o'clockers. It's Maney and Loren. Off we go into the weekend on a Friday. Well, the UNC Tar Heels fans have spoken. We posted a poll at the ML Morning Show on our Insta.
Are they excited that Bill Belichick is the new coach?
We said, Heels
or-
fans, what you thinking about it, right?
Yeah.
51% said no. They are not excited that Bill Belichick signed a contract to be University of North Carolina's head football coach, which is shocking a lot of people because he's such a pro football coach.
Right. And sometimes it just doesn't translate the opposite way that, where your profession is or your specified area is. Look at who's Bama's coach?
That is the old coach.
Yeah.
That was
Who went to the Dolphins and he was awful.
yeah.
I don't know why I can't think of his name right now.
I know why I can't, because I'm on medicine. That's my excuse.
I could, as soon as we were talking about it, then we said Bill Belichick and I was gone. And he came to the NFL and it just didn't translate. It wasn't, it just didn't work.
So Bill Belichick signed a 5-year, $10 million contract, but only 3 of those years are guaranteed. So
Nick Saban is who I'm thinking.
Yeah, Nick Saban, thank you. He and his 24-year-old girlfriend will be taking Chapel Hill by storm, as she also posted
Is she going
UNC.
to transfer colleges?
Here we come. Yeah, she'll be the captain of the cheerleading team. But he had a funny moment on his press conference. He referred to Facebook as my face.
Carolina grads, former Carolina football players, people that are connected with this university was really overwhelming. And not that I'm any social media expert, because I'm not, but there was an awful lot of, positive feedback from my face and stuff like that. It's great.
His 24-year-old
marriage.
girlfriend.
Yeah, I know. He's trying so hard.
She's rolling her eyes right now.
She's like, honey, I told you not to try that.
He's the oldest football coach in college
Ever.
football. Yep. He replaces a 73-year-old coach, Mac Brown, who was fired after going 44-33 with 6 seasons at UNC. So from what I know from my friends who are UNC Tar Heel fans, first of all, they're like, we have a football program? Who even knew? But they do. They got a nice new stadium. But I mean, they're more of that whole area, that Tobacco Road area, Duke, NC State. NC State's a pretty decent football program, but those are all basketball schools.
Yeah.
Basketball is where the money's at. But maybe Coach Belichick changes it. Maybe he changes the narrative of what the football looks like up there. So, I don't know how many people are interested in going up there just because Belichick's the coach now.
Oh, you think that's gonna make a big draw?
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. It's interesting to see him grumpy on the sideline.
I would think that players would want to play for Belichick, but I don't know that necessarily the fans care.
I think he's bringing his son with him, and this is kind of a setup to get his son a head coaching job. That was one thing I heard. And then the other thing I heard is that they handed him a UNC sweatshirt with cut-off sleeves at the press conference.
As they should.
And I saw that. And then he broke out his dad's sweatshirt because his dad was a coach there in 1955.
It's kind of cool, though.
So he broke out his dad's sweatshirt. He goes, no, I got my dad's shirt. As you can see, I've been holding on to it. So
that's cute.
good luck to Bill Belichick. Yeah, last night I was at my local little watering hole called DB's, which is kind of on the border of Waxhaw, where I live, in Ballantyne. And I was talking to this woman. And she was probably in her 30s. And then she was there with an older woman and then another woman next to her. So, and my back was to her and I kept bumping into her. We were at the bar. I was kind of sideways to her and I felt bad because every time I would move my arm, I would bump her. And I'm like, I am so sorry for bumping you. She's like, it's all good. She's like, who are you with? I go, well, that's my brother. My brother was there. So this is my buddy Ryan and my other buddy Mike. And we're all just getting together for a couple beers, hanging out, before the holiday craziness. And she's like, I'm here with my moms. I go, your moms? Well, how many moms do you have? She says, well, I have two. My dad married this woman.
Okay.
And she showed the ring. And then she points to another woman over by the shuffleboard table. And she goes, and he used to be married to her. And that's my biological mom over there. I was like, that's so cool. So you're here with stepmom and your real mom. And I go, where's dad? And she goes, he's down there on that end playing on the other end of the shuffleboard table.
And they're all still friends?
And they were all still friends. Huh. So I go, you better not do anything wrong because you have 3 parents here that'll get on you.
I like that your wife, I think it's your grandmother, right? Or her grandmother that she calls other mother. Who's other mother?
Oh, okay. No. So her, Amanda's dad, okay, his dad married someone after biological grandma died. So they called her other mother.
Okay.
Yeah. And it was just, they would just throw it in. They'd be like, because I didn't know her. Right? She passed away long before I came along, and she'd be like, you remember we used to go spend summers at other mother's house? I'm like, who the hell is other mother?
That's just such a funny name to me. Did you ever have to just call it a night because of, well, I'll just say it, fashion? So I was out with my girlfriends last weekend, and it was like a couples thing. Their husbands were out, and we got through dinner and went for a drink afterwards. And then they wanted to go out to another bar.
Okay.
But y'all, I had to call it. My feet hurt so bad. And Dallas and I have this joke that like shoes that are uncomfortable are like photo shoot shoes.
Right.
Like you wear them for the picture and then you bail on them, right? But I wore them out because they're cute. But my back and my feet were literally killing me. And it's not like one of those things where you can just like sit down. The damage was already done.
And it's too cold to walk around. You're not walking around barefoot.
No.
It's not the middle of summer.
No. And I was like, guys, I hate to do this, but I'm going to call it. I'm like, I just can't.
That's interesting because I never think about that from a women's perspective. I mean, obviously my wife is like, oh, these heels are killing me. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure we've ever called it a night. I'm always thinking like I'm too tired. Mm-hmm. Sitter's done. Like reasons why you don't continue the night.
For guys. I mean.
Well, yeah. Or like even as a couple, like, too drunk.
Yeah.
Somebody in the relationship's too drunk. And now I add.
Fashion
injuries.
I mean, I would imagine like if you wore, I don't know, a really tight pair of pants out and you went to dinner. And then you were like, well, I had every intention on going to, for a nightcap. Yeah. But my pants are too tight and they're killing me.
You're 1,000. That happened to me at Gay Bingo, remember? I wanted to stay later, but I wore really tight like jeans to fit the cowboy theme. Uh-huh. And my boys were smoked. I'm like, I got to go home.
Yeah.
I can't stay out any longer. I told Amanda, who works with us in the sales department, she's like, why are you leaving? I was like, because I'm squished and I've had enough. They're crying uncle. Ha. So it says, Loren, there's enough women's shoes out there to not have to wear ones that are uncomfortable, girl.
I know. But they were cute. They matched my outfit and, here we are.
And girl, don't start roasting her. You know that everyone's got a pair.
Yeah.
You suffer injury for fashion.
Well, and also I have shoes in categories, right? Like I have my shoes that I can wear all night. I've got my like 2-hour shoes. Then I've got my what we call photo shoot shoes
right.
for the picture. Yeah. But I typically can get along with my 2-hour shoes. And this specific pair of shoes was a 2-hour pair of shoes that I just moved into the other category because I thought I could wear them for 2 hours. Like if you're on your feet for 2 hours,
right.
not going to dinner, that's usually fine. Maybe it's because it's that time of year where we're just like eating out and doing things and drinking and the sodium bloat is real and my feet were a little swollen.
Yeah.
But I had to call it.
Somebody texted in and said that they wore cowboy boots for the first time forever to the Carolinas concert at Bank of America Stadium. And they had to call it after just 1 hour.
Oh, see.
Everybody was standing. They couldn't stand anymore in them.
The cowboy boots are actually comfortable, but you got to buy them like a size and a half big.
So, and somebody said, Maney, tell the ladies about the boxer rub. LOL. I think they're referring to like sometimes if you wear boxers, it bunches up. And
It's
if you
also
try and
referred
walk,
to as chub rub.
no, well, yeah, like the your thighs
Yeah,
are
yeah.
rubbing together. Yeah, and like you get like sometimes you get build up and it just hurts so much that you're just like next thing you know you're just like barely walking.
Maney also has this move sometimes where he'll walk down the hall in our office and he like randomly kicks his leg. Are you even like aware that you do that?
This goes back a long way. I tug at my crotch.
Yeah, you do. But not only do you do that, you do this like half kick thing in the hallway where you like kind of kick your leg.
Move the boys around a little. I know. It's like, you know how we talked earlier this week about women in bras and how uncomfortable they are sometimes. Same deal with the boys. They're just there, but they're uncomfortable sometimes. Speaking of Loren's feet, perfect segue.
Great.
You have to go look at our YouTube page at the Maney and Loren Morning Show. Like and subscribe there if you could, please. We're building that up. That's our big push heading into 2025 is sharing videos with you. Then eventually you'll be able to watch the show live. But we're building up our YouTube channel. And on that YouTube channel, you can see Loren's beautiful feet picking up different objects around the studio.
It's my non-talent, my hidden talent that my husband asked me to keep hidden.
Yeah. We talked about it the other day. It was your I'm so stupid good at blank. And for Loren, it's picking up items with her feet, specifically her toes. Go check it out, you freaks. 2024 might have been rough for you, but these are things that happened in 2024 that have never happened before, ever. Are you ready?
I'm listening.
Like, for instance, scientists detected water on an asteroid surface for the first time ever in 2024.
Okay.
The parents were charged and convicted in a mass school shooting, held responsible for the first time in 2024.
Yeah.
A pig kidney was successfully transplanted into a human.
Okay.
And then they had bacon.
I mean, I guess if I needed a kidney, I wouldn't be picky about where it came from, but that skews me out a little bit.
An extreme marathoner finished running the length of Africa, not across, from top to bottom.
Wow.
Running 10,000 miles over a course of 352 straight days. These are things that happened in 2024 for the first time ever. A street food taco stand in Mexico got a Michelin star.
That's kind of cool.
In 2024.
Not going to lie. That's cool.
Saudi Arabia hosted a swimsuit fashion show. A country that's probably known for being a little more conservative.
Yep.
A former U.S. president was convicted of a felony, 34 of them. Not that it mattered because that same president, President Trump, was an elected president, which is it's a crazy story.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, think about it. In 30 years from now, when your grandchildren are going to be learning about, the presidents of the United States, they're going to be like, wait, hold on, what happened? and he became president again? That's amazing. Anything can happen in the U.S. Scientists observed an orangutan treating itself with medicine herbs in the wild.
Stop.
Yes.
I'm telling you, monkeys are so human-like. It is freaky.
And of course, we cannot forget breakdancing made its Olympic debut in 2024.
Yeah, but grand opening, grand closing.
It was very short-lived. It will not return for the 2028 games in Los Angeles, that's for sure.
Kathy and Logan, welcome to the Maney and Loren Morning Show.
Thank you. We're excited.
Yeah, you guys are playing Can't Beat Loren today. Have you ever played before?
We have not. This is our first time, but we listened, so hopefully that will give us good luck.
All right.
Well, a lot of stuff is happening in the world of celebrity pop culture, so we'll find out how you do. We'll try and get you 5 right to put the pressure on Loren. Throw her out of the studio, you guys.
Loren, get to stepping.
Oh, I'm going.
Very solid. Loren's all dressed up because she's got her son's Christmas presentation today.
Oh, how cute.
And I go, you're not in it. You don't have to be that dressed up. But my Loren likes to dress up for an event. That's her.
I like it.
All right, Kathy, here we go. Question number 1. This artist will sing her hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You, for Netflix on their Christmas Day streaming game. What artist is that?
Mariah Carey.
And speaking of streaming, customers of this streaming service that also has the Sunday Ticket football package were surprised to see a $10 price hike. Maybe you saw people complaining about that.
Can you say that again? again?
Yes. Speaking of streaming, customers of this streaming service that has the Sunday Ticket football package were surprised to see a $10 price hike. A lot of people were talking about it on socials.
Hulu?
Okay. And this last night country singer was sentenced to 7 days in jail for tossing a chair off a roof in Nashville.
Morgan Wallen?
T. Swift visited a children's hospital in her new hometown for the holidays, and she even sang for some of the patients. What city is she now calling home with her boyfriend?
Kansas City?
Question 5. Nick Jonas said it's amazing that his Disney graduating class of Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, and this singer who just announced her engagement to Benny Blanco all have had such long, prosperous careers. What singer is that?
Selena Gomez.
Good job. Come on in, Loren. Logan did a majority of the answering, right?
She did. She was
Yeah.
solid.
How'd they do?
Yeah, she did really well. They got 4 correct.
Cool.
Dang it.
All right, let's see which one you got wrong, and then more importantly, we'll see if Loren gets that one right, okay?
Okay.
This artist will sing her hit, All I Want for Christmas Is You, on Netflix Christmas Day streaming game.
Mariah Carey?
That is correct. Hopefully, we'll be able to see it. You know, the Mike Tyson-Logan Paul fight
Yeah.
had a lot of streaming issues, a lot of buffering, so people are nervous
Maybe
that they're...
we'll see Mariah Carey's booty.
yeah, nonstop frozen on the screen. Speaking of streaming, customers of this streaming service that also has the Sunday Ticket football package were surprised to see a $10 price hike.
Yeah, I saw it. YouTube TV.
Yeah, YouTube is the answer we're looking for. They went with a good guess, Hulu.
Okay.
It was just something maybe you saw on social media yesterday if you didn't know. 2-1 Ren. This last night country singer was sentenced to 7 days in jail for tossing a chair off the roof of a bar in Nashville.
Yep, that would be Morgan Wallen.
Come on, Morgan, be better. They knew that one as well. 3-2 Ren. T. Swift visited a children's hospital in her new hometown for the holidays and sang some songs for some of the patients, too. What city is she calling hometown with her boyfriend?
Kansas City.
Yes. What's going on with you? You okay?
I feel like I need to sneeze.
Oh.
It's stuck.
Just be a sneeze and get an answer wrong.
Yeah. Achoo.
Good.
Okay, 4-3 Ren. Nick Jonas said it's amazing that his Disney graduating class of Miley Cyrus, Demi Lovato, and this singer who just announced her engagement to Benny Blanco have all had such long, prosperous careers.
That would be Selena Gomez.
That is correct. Selena Gomez is right. Logan knew that one as well. Not bad, you guys. Final score, Loren 5 and Kathy and Logan 4. 77 wins.
Kathy, Logan.
Oh, they're gone. They're mad.
No, we're here.
All right, you guys know what we want to hear before we let you go.
Okay. We're Kathy and Logan. Kathy and Logan. And we can't red.
Thanks for playing, guys.
Thank you.
You
Have fun today.
Yeah, you have a great day. Holidays are coming. So, of course, we have to have the official Maney and Loren Morning Show Game of the Week to be holiday-themed, Loren. And today we're going to ask caller number 9. Let's see who caller number 9 is, by the way. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Daisy.
Hey, Daisy.
Hello.
Daisy, I don't know how much help I'm going to be to you, so, but
Yeah.
I'm going to try.
All right, Daisy. So today's game is simple. We're going to ask you what they call Santas across the world. Not every country has the word Santa Claus. They have the guy Santa Claus, but they don't always
They
pronounce it the
call him
same way.
something else.
Now, I think Loren's going to be a big help to you because she has traveled the world. And she might be aware of what they call Santa Claus in a place like Italy, India, Greece, Spain, Pittsburgh, all these places around the world that she's been.
I love that you threw Pittsburgh in there.
Daisy, let's see how you do. You ready?
Okay.
In which country is Santa Claus known as Sinterklaas? Sinterklaas, which is partially inspired by the modern Santa Claus character. Is it Germany, the Netherlands, France, or Italy? Sinterklaas.
Oh, let's go Netherlands.
Hey, look, that's
Look
not
at you.
That's not a bad guess. And
Is
that,
it?
that is correct. It is
Wow,
the Netherlands.
good for you.
All right.
You're going to do well at this game.
Which
Don't
name
let me influence you.
Which name does Santa Claus go by in Brazil, reflecting the country's Portuguese-speaking population? Is it Papai Noel, Babo Natali, Pere Noel, or Dead Moraz?
Pere Noel.
Yes.
Wow.
You bet your butt it is. It must have been my pronunciations
Yeah.
that really helped
Yeah,
her. Yeah. Baba Natali, Perry Nawal. I mean, I sound like crap today. All right. In Japan, a country that Loren has not visited, although it is on her list, as mine as well, as we love Japanese-inspired food. And I want to know, in Japan, Santa Claus is often referred to by what name, which is directly derived from the English name?
Oh.
Is it Noel Baba, Julapuka, or Santa-san?
Oh, gosh.
It's got to be the last one if you said it was derived from Santa-san, I would think.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide between that one and
Noel Baba.
second option that I would have no idea how to pronounce again.
Jolopaka, Santa-san, Noel Baba.
Let's do Noel Baba.
Yeah, you were on a good run until that one.
Ah.
It is Santa-san.
Ah.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
All right, last one. You ready? Hello. In the United Kingdom, we traditionally call Santa Claus, is it Perry Noel, Father Christmas, Kris Kringle, or Walkenschosman?
Okay, what were the first two again?
Oh, really?
Oh, I know. I do know this one.
Pierre Noel, Father Christmas, Kris Kringle, or Walkenschosman?
I think I know this one.
All right. Come on, Daisy. You got it.
Daisy, I think it's Father Christmas.
Father Christmas.
That is correct. Look at you. You are the big winner. Father Christmas is right. All right. There you go. We're going to hook you up. Congratulations. You know all the Santas from around the world. You can spread all those facts today, when you're hanging out during the day.
Heck yeah, thank you.
Does anybody know what they call Santa in Japan? And Daisy can be like, I don't either. I totally forgot.
Santa-san, something like that.
All right. We got a nice prize for you. We're going to hook you up with 4 tickets to go to Winterfest at Carowinds, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You got it. Thanks so much for listening to Maney and Loren. We appreciate you. Hey, the Santa hotline is open and ready for action. Loren, what is that number for people that might want to call the Santa hotline?
It is 704-218-9889.
And you can have your kids call and tell Santa what they want for Christmas. Santa's given us the PIN number to his password so we can play him back on the air. He loves that. He loves when the kids get to hear themselves on the radio. And parents can use it as a tool to maybe, tell Santa the boys and girls are on the good list or the bad list. Whatever it may be, it's available for you. It's the Santa hotline. If you're listening to us in Charlotte, Augusta, or Fayetteville, you could call it. We'll give the number again at the end. And it's up on our socials at the ML Morning Show. Here's what it sounds like when you call the Santa hotline. Here's Santa's hello to our awesome ML fam.
Hello there. You've reached the Maney and Loren Santa hotline. Go ahead and leave your message. Tell Santa what you want for Christmas. I check my messages daily, so I'll be sure to hear it. Merry Christmas.
Such a sweet Santa. I
Yeah.
love him. All right, here we go. Here's what's on the Santa hotline today, Ren.
I want for Christmas an LOL surprise and LOL costume.
Let
LOL surprise
Girl Dad
and
help
LOL
out.
costume.
The LOL surprise is a big giant ball, and you don't know what
like an egg.
LOLs are going to come
Yeah.
out of it. Big LOL fan, and that's my daughter, too.
The next
Is it?
Halloween. That's
yeah.
all. Bye, Santa.
Next message.
There's the Grinch.
No, it's not the Grinch. It's Santa Claus. He said to leave him a message.
There's the Grinch.
On the Grinch on the TV, though.
The Grinch is on TV, yeah, but Santa Claus is right here. Tell him, hey.
Santa, I'm being a couple weeks. I'm not talking.
I know. It's a message.
He's not talking. All right. All right, no matter what we do, typical kids not satisfied enough with the Santa hotline.
Or not
Next
listening.
message.
So probably I want Sabrina Carpenter tickets if there's any more.
Okay.
And probably some Taylor Swift stuff and Sabrina Carpenter stuff and a baby doll that's squishy and realistic.
That's a tall
Bye,
order.
I love you.
Yeah, tall order.
She really sold it, though, at the end with a bye, love you.
Always gets Santa.
Next message.
Hi, Santa. I want a Moana 2 doll and a Hello Kitty cookie and Hello Kitty stuff and a surprise this year. Thank you.
Oh, there you go. There's the Santa hotline. That number once again, Ren?
It is 704-218-9889. It's also on our socials if you don't have a pen to write it down, at the ML Morning Show.
And it's free to call. Get on that Santa hotline to Charlotte. Had to make an emergency landing shortly after takeoff Thursday.
I saw it.
When it struck a bird, American Airlines said.
That's why I asked you this morning.
Yes. And I
was
answered
like, is
you.
a bird strike a big deal?
I didn't ignore you. I answered you.
No, I know.
I said, yep, there's a lot of birds that could clog the engine up, which is what happened to the Miracle on Hudson flight out of LaGuardia into Charlotte. However, this flight, 1722, was
Maybe
forced.
it's us.
I think it is. Well, there's so many flights to Charlotte.
I know, but like, are we the common denominator here?
Just like every other Yankee up there, the birds want to come to Charlotte too.
Yeah.
So they're trying to jump in the plane. Flight 1722 was forced to land just minutes after leaving LaGuardia Airport when a bird flew into the engine. An American spokesperson said none of the 190 passengers or 6 crew members were hurt during the incident, and the plane landed at JFK International without further trouble, which is not what Sully could do.
Right.
Sully was losing altitude so fast that he was like, we're not going to make it.
I got to put this thing down somewhere, and it's going in the water.
Can you go to Teterboro?
Nope.
Would like to try? Probably not going to make it. We're going to the water. Say again. He said he's going in the water. And what an amazing water landing that was, as so many of you know. And we've talked to passengers who were on that flight, who were from Charlotte before. But that plane, by the way, is at the new and improved museum at the airport, at the Charlotte Douglas International Airport, Loren, with the new and improved overlook.
Yeah.
Have you been with the kids?
I have not yet.
Yeah. I bet your kids would like to look at the airplanes and stuff.
They loved going to the old overlook. It's just been a little cold for me.
Yeah, I get it. And you can see Sully's plane there in the museum, which is really cool. But it's just crazy that it happened again, And passengers on that flight are probably like, what? I'm moving out of Charlotte, or I'm never flying out of New York again. Either one of the two. But, yeah, the Miracle on the Hudson flight, almost part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, speaking of the engine going out, I remember my dad, who was a commercial airline pilot for TWA, which is now basically American. American bought them. And it was like the early 90s. I was probably a junior or sophomore in high school. And this is prior to cell phones. I mean, you had the big brick cell phones, but nothing else. And I get a call. I'm on the phone with my high school sweetheart, and my dad, I get a call waiting. So you click over, you go, hello. And it's my dad. He's like, hey, put your mother on. I go, Dad, I'm talking to my girlfriend, and I'm in the zone right now with her.
Yeah.
He's like, put your mother on real quick. I go, she's not even here. He goes, all right, take a message down. I need you to call TWA Central Hub and tell them that I'm in Aruba. I was supposed to land in L.A., but I'm in Aruba. I go,
how did that happen?
I go, Dad, you're the worst with directions, but you somehow figure it out on the plane, but now you can't fly the plane either? Because my dad used to get lost in 2 seconds in the car, but somehow he can get from New York to L.A., no problem. We had an engine out, and I had to make an emergency landing, but I can't get in touch with TWA Central Crew. And their engine's fixed, and we're taking off again, but they need to know this. Like, nobody knows where they are. It was, like, lost.
So you became your dad's assistant?
I go, yeah, for 250 whatever passengers on board, their
you're
lives and their whereabouts are in my hands, and I'm on.
At what age?
I was like a junior in high school, a sophomore in high school. I'm like, fine, hold on a second. I click over, I go, Christina, I think this is kind of important. My dad wants me to do something so dumb. I'll call you back. I go, okay, Dad, what do you want me to tell him? And he's like, exactly this, Luckily, at that point, my mom walked in, and I just threw her on the phone. I go, Mom, Dad's got something important to tell you.
Yeah.
And she's probably like, oh, great. He's lost his job. No, we're the lost plane, and nobody knows where we are. So contact TWA right away. But all right, parents, Loren is entering the part of her life where she'll be attending her kids' Christmas performances from the school. And I talked about how my daughter Ruby is just learning basketball. She wants to play basketball. It's ages, it's first grade through third grade. So you can imagine the third graders are way more advanced than a first grader is. So she's
one of the smallest. Yeah.
And probably the worst on the team.
It's her first year.
Yeah, I know. But still, the fact is the fact, right? And sometimes as parents, we need to come up and hit ourselves in the face and be like, okay, the fact is that my child is not the best at this sport. And that's okay.
It's fine. I mean, Jackson played football this year, flag football, and it was his first year, and he was by far the absolute worst person, maybe in the league.
In the league. That's not fair.
And he would but he wasn't, he didn't know to take it seriously either. He was doing somersaults on and off the field, pretending he was Spider-Man shooting his, invisible webs.
He's being a kid.
Yeah.
All right, so how is it going to go today when Loren goes to watch her son Jax who is doing his first Christmas performance for you and the other parents. And you're nervous, you're dressed up, you got people coming, lots of families showing up to see it.
I wasn't nervous until you brought this up because he's quite the ham.
Yes.
And I feel like he,
Yeah. So I love when other parents can give us their experiences and say, you know what, the Christmas performance was awesome, but I wouldn't know because my son cried the whole time and I had to take him out. Christmas performance was awesome. I didn't get to watch it, though, because my son was doing jumping jacks in the back row. Like, what was it that your child did during the holiday performance that, like, embarrassed you and is just something that you'll always talk about? Maybe you were the one.
Yeah.
Maybe you're 20-something, 30-something, and your parents remind you of when you embarrassed them or you did something at the holiday show. What'd you do at the holiday show? What'd the kids do at the holiday show? What do you know how long it is? Do they tell you what to expect?
I think it's only like 20 minutes.
Okay.
And they perform, a couple songs and then we call it a day.
Yeah. For the most part, so Dean, who's 11 now and in 6th grade, he was kind of into it, but like Ruby's doing one with her dance crew and she's practicing at home.
Oh, cute.
So she's a different level into it. So my point is like, maybe Cash would be more into it than Jax is going to be, and that's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Your two kids will be completely different when it comes to sports and shows and stuff like that. But what could possibly go wrong? What happened during your holiday party? Your holiday performance if you were a kid or a parent? Yeah. Loren's going to see her son Jax's holiday show today. He was singing Jingle Bells in the tub last night. Is that what you said? So you got a little glimpse.
I don't know if that's one of the songs or not, or he just happened to be singing it, but it is because it's a holiday, performance. I'm assuming that's one of their songs.
He's my favorite. He's so freaking cute. And at his age, how old is he? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah. So at 4.
4 going on 34.
Yeah. He loves the ladies, loves to show off for the ladies. I bet you he belts out a solo unexpectedly today just to get some of the ladies in the front row, get their attention. This is Garrett. Good morning, Garrett.
Hello.
Garrett, what could happen during the holiday show?
Well, I was the one that did it. I was about 3 years old it was a long time ago at the Huff High Christmas show, and they played the 3 songs over and over and over, and I yelled out, "Why are they playing Jingle Balls again?" Everyone in the gym erupted in laughter.
Not Jingle Bells, Jingle Balls.
Yeah, Jingle Bells, my bad.
Loren.
Well, I didn't know if that's what, you yelled out or not.
Thank you so much. Jingle Ball happens to be...
Would make me laugh.
Jingle Ball happens to be funnier than Jingle Bells, I would say. I hear you. Hi, Courtney.
Hey.
What can Loren expect today during the holiday show?
Oh, my God. When my son was in kindergarten, he got up there and he spotted me out in the crowd, and he has the most miserable face. All the other kids are, doing the little dances and everything, and he's standing there with the most miserable face as I'm looking at him sing. No. Just mouthing no and shaking his head, no.
See,
over and over again.
I think if Jax had a solo, he doesn't like to be soloed out, right? He doesn't like to be singled out, but he is a ham, in a group. So
right.
I think he'll be okay as long as, they haven't given him a solo or something.
What if all of a sudden he's, the most beautiful singer, the voice of an angel?
And you're like, where did that come from? Because it wouldn't be for me.
Oh, that's funny. Thanks, Courtney. One more. Hi, Lacey. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
We're good. I'm excited to get a full report from Loren on how the holiday show went with her son, Jax, who's 4.
Well, don't do what my mom did.
What was that?
Okay, so I was in my high school chorus concert for Christmas, and I didn't understand it at the time because I was not a mom. I was a teenager. And my mother, at the end of the concert, screamed, "Yeah, that's my baby!" And everyone knew it was my mom, and I was so embarrassed.
Okay. So I shouldn't do that. Noted.
Not at all.
What if Loren went the other way and did you were Katy Perry on American Idol, or the Simon, Randy, and Paula years, and after they're done with one song, you'd be like, "I thought you were a little flat." Thanks, Lacey. I appreciate it. Who knows? Maybe when Jackson sings, Simon will say something like this. Let's hear it.
That would, I mean, like I said, I'm tone deaf. So if he takes after me, he'll absolutely hear that.